Hello folks, Captain Kimo and Captain Kimo's Hawaiian Adventures. Hawaiian. Anyway, I'm going on right now just about finishing up the 11th week of recovery for my open heart surgery. So I just wanted to do this real quick video to get the record straight, because some people have asked me, oh yeah, or they mentioned, I heard you had a stroke. Well, I didn't have a stroke. It has nothing to do with a stroke. I didn't have to put a pacemaker in. I didn't have to put in any stents. What I had was I actually had a valve job, so to speak. And what went down was I had my valves replaced. I'm going on 76 years old right now, and they say between 70, around in that area, about 60 something, about 70 years old, then the valves start to fail, or whatever the case may be. But I just wanted to let you folks know that I had my aortic valve replaced, I had my mitral valve replaced, and the ascending aorta. So basically, it's almost like you're rebuilding a whole new engine, which is really cool. And there's no pacemakers, no nothing. All it is just brand new valves. And I had a really, really super good surgeon. His name was Dr. Andrew Baldwin, Straub Clinic, and all he does is open heart surgeries. Well, another reason for this video is also to create an awareness out there for any of you folks that are in the age bracket that I'm in, or approaching that age bracket. What I didn't know is that this kind of stuff is pretty common. But what I also did not know was that I'm going to be faced with about over probably 300 or more people that comprise or make up what is known as a cardiology team. I didn't know that. Living on the Big Island, you have urgent care centers. You have they got a really good hospital over here, the Hilo Benioff Hospital, super. But one thing that I found that they do lack over here is not all of the doctors here on the island of Hawaii are on your side. I didn't know that. So anyway, this procedure was dragged out for almost 3 years. It didn't have to be dragged out, but it was dragged out because, like I'm saying, some of the doctors say they're not all on your side. Anyway, one doctor, and I can name these guys. One doctor said, and this was like almost 3 years ago, in fact, probably 3 years by now, 3 years ago, he goes, oh, I hear a bruit. I was doing, my physical and stuff like that. I just wanted to get checked out. So he puts his stethoscope right here, and he goes, oh, I can hear a bruit. Well, hey, I'm going to tell you guys out there right now, if you come across any doctor that tells you that they hear a bruit, what that means is you are just about on the verge of having an aneurysm. So from there, tell that doctor to refer you to a cardiologist, because more than likely your valves are going. If I had a doctor who really cared back then, this would have been finished by now. But no. By the time I finally got to the operating table, Dr. Baldwin said, brah, you had almost like a week left, and that was it. I said, what? He said, yeah, man, your valves was all broken. So he replaced all my valves. So if any of you guys got any questions, hey, man, I'll be happy to answer them, because right now, I feel like I'm a good candidate to become a heart ambassador. And there are people out there who are heart ambassadors. To tell you the whole story, what doctors to go to, what doctors not to go to. So anyway, to make a long story short, Dr. Baldwin and his team are the best, but it's only him. You're not going to see him right off the bat. You're gonna go through a network of all of these different doctors, all of these different people who test you for different things. It goes on and on and on and on. Anyway, I've been through all of the tests. So anyway, that's what's going to happen. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know this. And so the nice thing about it is I can continue to do the things that I love doing, which is boating. You know, it's like I got a whole brand new engine now, which is really cool. But let me show you this. When I was in the Straub Clinic on Oahu, and I had the operation on the 3rd of March, not too long ago. And they said that it'll take about 6 months for a full recovery. So my 6 months will be up in about September. But I was taking, you know, after the operation, I was taking like about 16 to 18 pills every day. And these pills was just going off. I couldn't focus, I couldn't do this. So as time went on, which is right now, I cut myself down to just nothing but vitamins. Vitamins is good stuff. Vitamin B is stuff for the heart. That is so cool. Because the heart's got to get back into the rhythm of things. So anyway, after, I just want to show you guys that, I'll let you guys know that, yeah, I was hooked up. I had hoses in my throat. I had two hoses coming. One was screwed into the side of my neck. One was in my neck. I had two IVs, one over here, then I had two more, one over here, and then I had 4 hoses coming out of my stomach, which was draining the heart. So I did have open heart surgery. So what that means, and I want to show you guys this, because you guys are going to flip. This is how good Dr. Baldwin is. Check this out. You guys see any scars? He is so good. So anyway, what they did was they take a saw, you know, they put you out. Take a saw and they cut from here all the way down to there. I had 4 hoses to drain out the blood. Then they take this big separator. It goes in and it opens up your chest. And then they open up your heart because they replaced the valves, right? So they cut out the aortic valve, put in a new one, not a mechanical one. This one is, you know, it's tissue. Then they sewed that. I mean, it's a process. And then they took out the mitral valve, put another one in, sewed it all up. It's a process. Then they changed out the ascending aorta, but I had pipes coming out over here, pipes coming out. I mean, I was all piped out. But then they stopped the heart so that they can work on it. They got everything going off on all these different things. I mean, I was hooked up. You couldn't even, you would not even be able to recognize me. They did not allow any filming. But look how cool that scar is. No scar at all. Just a little bit over here. And then after that, they put, after everything is done and sewn up and the valves are all replaced, they put the bones back. They move the sternum back into position. Then they drill holes and then they wire it with titanium wires. So I got wires going here, 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 here. And then after that, they put what is called a dermabond, and they seal it all up. And these they have to stitch in. So they stitch in the pipes. This one was screwed in. The other one was stitched. And that did something. I think that was probably when they stopped the heart. But so the bottom line here is what I'm trying to share with you guys out there is that it's real simple. If you have a hard time breathing, catching your breath, or you got any questions with your blood pressure, or if you take your fingers and you go like this to your jugular vein, which would be the aorta, I guess they call it, and you can feel it going boom, 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 or you feel it going boom, a real strong beat, check it out, because now with all the valves you placed, you can hardly even feel it. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be to where you can just barely feel it, not to where it's a strong boom, 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 boom. So I'm real happy now because I'm feeling real good. I'm strong. We're getting stronger and stronger by the day. I lost a lot of weight. I lost probably about 20 or 30 pounds. It was crazy. But you know, because all the medication, you can't focus, you don't feel like eating, blah, 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 and you just, boom, drop. But now I'm getting my strength all back, so to set the record straight, you know, I didn't have no pacemakers, there's no stints, didn't have no, definitely didn't have no stroke. All I had, and I want to make this clear, all I had was brand new valves. So it's like I got a whole brand new engine going. So I'm pretty happy with that, but anyway, see you guys back out on the water, because I can't wait. I'm ready to go right now, but it just takes a little while, so you know, you try to push the boundaries, but don't push it too much. So that's what I'm doing, you know, I can do this, do that, but see you guys out on the water. If you guys have any questions, hey man, don't be afraid to send me a message, or because this could have been taken care of a long time ago. So don't let anybody drag you out on all of this stuff, okay? See you guys out there. Aloha.